Story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely true. I'll go first.
This is my time to shine. This had happened 4 years ago and to this day still affects me. To preface, I had applied to ASU really late, got accepted really late, and was still waiting to hear what dorm I had gotten into. Once I find out what dorm I get into, it turns out to be the oldest dorm on campus, not even related to my major, and I have my own dorm. I don't have a roommate, which is extremely lucky because many people would want a single dorm to just have themselves. So as someone who had gotten accepted extremely late and was probably one of the last people to get a dorm on the campus, I was just already confused. But like at the same time, I felt so lucky to have my own dorm. So move-in day is in the midst of an Arizona summer where it's like 117 degrees out. And we were moving into my dorm. I'm on the second floor. There's no elevators. The building is hot. The hallways are hot. We get into my room, freezing cold. And I have a giant, the whole wall is a window and it's still freezing cold in my room. And I'm just thinking like, this is so nice. Like my room is going to stay cold. My family like finishes moving me in. They fly all the way back to Minnesota. And stuff started to get really weird really fast in my dorm. To preface the setup of my dorm room, I had my bunk like all the way up here, so then underneath I had like a little sitting area underneath it, and then I had my dresser and then my office and desk across from me. So I get back from class one day and I'm sitting underneath my bunk bed in like one of my lounge chairs, and as I'm FaceTiming them, my desk chair that's straight across from me just starts spinning like this. Remember, I cannot control the AC in my room, and also the AC is not ever blasting high enough where the desk chair would be spinning. That has never happened. And it got to the point where I'm on FaceTime with them. I flip the camera and I literally go, "That's so weird, isn't it?" And they all were like, yeah, did not think anything of it. A few nights later, I'm laying in my bed, I'm on my phone, and I feel the pressure of someone at the bed end by my feet getting onto the bed. Like someone had crawled up the ladder and is now getting onto my bed. So like I set my phone down, look around, of course there's nothing. I didn't think anything of it that much again. Fast forward another few nights ahead, I am laying in my bed again and I start hearing running underneath me, like on my floor under my bed. My floor is concrete with like carpet over it, and it sounded like someone was running on wood. And I'm literally looking down at my floor and I'm hearing someone running around, but there's no one there. I'm obviously now a bit creeped out, but had I known what was coming next, that wasn't even close to creepy. So about a week goes by, I am asleep in my bunk bed, and I just wake up randomly, and I click my phone just to see what time it is. It is 3 a.m. on the dot. I have not ever thought of 3 a.m. as something bad until this night. So it is 3 a.m. and I like turn my body and I'm now looking down at like my desk chair and my floor now. All of my lights are off, but there's still a little bit of light coming through my curtains from the lamppost outside. And when I look down, I see a man in all black sitting in my desk chair staring up right at me. Obviously, I think I'm like sleep paralysis, so I rub my eyes. Him and my desk chair are now in the middle of my room looking even more up at me. Now I'm in like full panic mode, so I flick on like my little lamp. He's gone, but my whole desk chair is now in the middle of my room. I am so freaked out. I am borderline like heart attack. I do not go back to bed. I put all my lights on. I put something on my computer to watch. I do not fall asleep until the sun comes up. I call my parents immediately when I know they're awake. I tell them everything that happened. They're a little bit skeptical. They're thinking like it was probably just a really bad sleep paralysis Maisie. So I kind of just brush it off. I'm like, you know what? Maybe you're right. So the next night, I get ready for bed, do everything as I normally do, and I go to bed. And then I wake up again at 3 a.m. on the dot. And when I look down, I have a new visitor. It is not the man in black. It is a little kid in a hospital gown with holes all over it. It's a boy. He has long, blonde, stringy hair over his face, and he's kind of looking down, but like looking up at me with his eyes, and he's right next to my dresser by my door.
By coming in here, and
I am so freaked out. I flip on my lights, he's gone, and I immediately call my mom. And I call her, and she has said to this day she has never seen me so scared. She sees how scared I am. I tell her what happened. She's freaked out. She can't do anything. She's 1,000 miles away. So she stays on the phone with me until the sun comes up. Like, I will not let myself fall asleep until the sun comes up. Once it's up, she's like, Maisie, I need you to pack up everything and move out. Like, you are not staying there another night. I pack all my things in a suitcase. I have a hotel booked, and I go to class before I leave. Mind you, I am the only one with a key to my room. I come back to my room, I open my door, and my suitcase had been opened and all of my clothes were thrown all over my room. I did end up just repacking everything and leaving and going to a hotel, but to this day I cannot sleep without a TV on and having something talk in the back. If it comes around to 3 a.m., if I wake up at 3 a.m., I will stay up until 4 a.m. And yeah, I need to always have a little light on too.